There comes a point in your life when you can't blame the past anymore. You can't blame the people who left, the opportunities you missed, when you have to face the truth that's been following you for years. You keep choosing what's killing your future. Not because you're weak, not because you're lost, but because comfort has been lying to you. Familiar has been holding you hostage, and fear has been whispering in your ear like it knows what's best for you.
Tonight, we're not talking about the world around you. We're talking about the world inside you. The habits you protect, the people you entertain, the mindsets you return to, the stories your mind tells that manipulate your emotions and drag you right back into the same choices that keep breaking your future. This is the conversation that doesn't just wake you up, it calls you out, and it calls you forward. So buckle up and get locked in, because this right here is the world premiere Word on the Streets. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, a place that speaks to the real you. Out there, the noise is loud, distractions at every turn, competition for your attention coming from every direction. That's why this platform chose battle-tested hosts, voices shaped by life, sharpened by truth, and unafraid to tell it exactly how it is. These men bring you the real, sometimes painful, but always unapologetic lived experience. Now, our hosts. Larry Extraordinaire Mobley, host of Welcome to the Conversation, personal development for the soul. A man of purpose who lives it with passion, because you only live once, and when you do it right, once is enough. And then, the amazing Keith Fletcher, host of The Blind Truth, a survivor of stage 4 cancer, a motivator who reminds his worldwide audience every single day, gotta get your mind right. These two, this dynamite duo, are the heartbeat, the backbone, and the bold voices behind the world premiere Word on the Streets. So if you're ready, I said if you're ready, then pull up and let's get locked in. This is the world premiere Word on the Streets.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, everyone. We certainly hope you're ready. We welcome you all to the world premiere Word on the Streets. I am extraordinaire. Well, of course, friends, you all know there is no show without the amazing Mr. Keith Fletcher. And together, friends, we come on live every Thursday to be with you all, to bring you something real, something you can feel each and every week. And tonight, we got a doozy for you, as always. But before we do, friends, we like to introduce ourselves. I don't know if you all know this man. I think you should. This brother just created him a brand new website, and it would be worth your time to check it out. It's called theblindtruthshow.com. Let me give it to you one more time. Write it down. theblindtruthshow.com. And the reason why I say it, friends, because you hear me say this whenever we give a show. I say this brother is on fire over there on Facebook. But he took that fire and he brought it to YouTube. And so he created a YouTube channel called The Blind Truth. And so this brother would just communicate with me all the time. And his fire was so hot, he lit me on fire. So we got on fire together. And I have personal development for the soul. But friends, I want you to show some love, and we're gonna break down. We're gonna get into our program tonight. But friends, let's show some real love for the blind truth himself, the amazing Keith Fletcher. Talk to me, my brother.
Yeah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for the introduction, show, man. Yeah, the website is blindtruthshow.com. Blindtruthshow.com. And you're welcome to invite you to come on in. Also on YouTube, everything is Blind Truth One. The blind truth one. So, I try to get the blind truth, but somebody took it. But that's what we're at. The blind truth one on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. But I'm excited about the website. Extraordinary helped me out a lot with it. I appreciate it. But blindtruthshow.com. And I'm excited to be here right now. Excited it's happening. So I haven't revealed nothing now and came on none of my sites. So I'm here first. You get exclusive first. You know what I'm saying? The new blind truth. You know what I'm saying? A word from there, word on the street. So I appreciate you showing there for putting me out there, giving me a shout out. And I want to thank everyone that's right now showing up with us, man. So that's here. Excited to be here with y'all. So that's it, man.
Hey, brother. And the reason why we do what we do, man, in part has a lot to do with that fire you brought from the beginning, man. And I just want to give you your flowers for that. You know what, Fletcher? Before we get into the show, brother, I want to give a shout out to one of my nephews whose birthday is today. Friends, help Fletcher and I show some love, some mad love for this brother, Reggie. Happy birthday to you, Reggie and Moulton. Happy birthday to you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But now we're going to get into the show, Fletcher. Tonight, Fletcher and I, we decided we're going to talk about this topic. You keep choosing what's killing your future. We keep choosing those things, Fletcher, that keep killing our future.
Mhm.
But, brother, why don't you open this one up tonight, man? I feel a strong desire that you got a whole lot you want to talk about on this issue, man. So won't you open the floor, brother, and I will opine.
Man, this topic, I looked at it, we went over it, studied at the blog, and I'm saying, y'all need to go listen to the blog, man. I mean, read the blog. It was a real good blog. Extraordinary, we put together for y'all to help you get through this. You know what I'm saying? Get through this time habits. But as I got older, extraordinary, as I get older, you know what I'm saying, and as I'm growing and as I'm looking at things, man, it's so many things. So many things can be blocking your future, man. And I say the biggest thing that I learned, that I'm learning, and I see that I took for granted is not knowing where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you got a GPS. It asks you what's your location. If you don't know, it needs to know your location first of all, and then it needs to know the destination. So I got to know my location. That's another thing. Where I'm at, with my money, my finances, my who I am. I gotta fix some of those things right there where I'm at. Find out where I'm at as a person, and then I gotta be able to go to the future. See, going to that future and trying to see and shape something in that future. That part right there. Going there, moving the picture around, fixing this up, going there, doing things, seeing who I gotta be, how I look on the other side of it. Your imagination. And I think we don't do that enough. We don't give ourselves the North Star, like knowing where we at and what we got to do to get there. Because once you get there, you can re-engineer yourself back. You can leave some nuggets. Now, that's when it's so important. What do I do to get that? What I'm willing to do to get, who I got to become to get that. That's what made it. The person that I have to become. It's like, let me example. If I want to start a business, I was talking to a friend of mine. He a truck driver. And he said, Keith, I want to buy me another truck. And I said, well, why don't you get the truck? Everything like that. I said, but let me explain something to you. The person that you are now cannot go with you. The habits and all that cannot go. Because now you done added two trucks to your mix. Now you done added another person, another way, another. So you got to learn a whole nother way of doing things. And you're going to try to bring them same old ways, same old habits. Then you're going to wonder why you failed. So you got to know where you at. and how that look where you're going. That's what I would say, man, about that with me extraordinary. I'm learning that over that I gotta go in there, man, and I gotta, like you said, what I say it all the time, it's something simple. The person that you are can't go with you. And we try to bring all them bad things, bad habits, and ways that we learn, and we need to fix those things. So that's what I got off the block. We need to fix those things, man. And, and I think we got this show gonna show some people, open some things up to show people how to fix them.
And you know what, brother? When I hear you talk like that, Fletcher, and I hear the things you say, when I read this topic and examined it as well as you did, I found out from taking self inventory in my own life,
Mm-hmm.
I found out that, okay, I need to do this and I need to do that. But you know what, Fletcher? Even though I knew what I needed to do, I still didn't do them right away. Is is and the more I was trying to figure, man, I was trying to figure it out, Fletcher. You
Yeah,
know what, friends? Yeah, we try to figure things out,
yeah.
and sometimes we try to figure things out so much until we're not even taking action. We
Mm-hmm.
just keep working on trying to figure it out. And what we're doing with all that figuring out, we're staying in our comfort zone because that fear kind of keep. See, I'm familiar with where I'm at. I don't like where I'm at, Fletcher, but at least I know where I'm at. I mean, I'm there. I'm not I'm not so sure if I could do that which I want. I say I want to do that. Man, I want to go to school. I want to learn this new trade, but I'm not sure if I could do it. I'm not sure if I could learn that new skill. And that fear keeps me where I'm at because it is so easy. Now, listen, I don't believe I'm by myself being locked in that zone, or at least I was once locked in that zone. That this trap that's why the topic say, man, I was killing myself. I was kicking a brick and I wasn't moving forward, friend. I was staying in that same place, Fletcher,
Mm-hmm.
in prison by my own choosing. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Talk to me.
Man, and like you said, extraordinary. Again, when you growing, you start moving, you start going somewhere. We tend to look back. Looking back, why it took me so long to get here. You know what I'm saying? What was holding me? So when I look back, like again, I know where I was at, and I start looking back. You hear that shit about stuff about the 5 people you're around. Look at the reason why you're there. That's really true. When I look back at it, I was wrong people that was in the same situation with me, thinking the same way I was thinking. Like I said, we was comfortable. It felt good. It felt natural. You know what I'm saying? So when I did bring up something different, it was already put down. It was, like think about it. I'm with 5 people. Now I got to go somewhere by myself. I
Mm,
got to go do this by myself. Now
mm.
I got to go meet new people now that I'm not comfortable around
Yes,
by myself.
yes. By yourself.
And now I'm going somewhere I don't know. I don't feel comfortable. I'm not aware of things. Let me show you. Somebody say one thing wrong. You ready? See, that's why. You know what I'm saying? That's right there.
That's
That's
right.
right. And look, like I
Yeah.
say, when I went and bought my house, first time the house, and the lady told me you can get up to 350. Right there, I was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
What? I'm saying
Yeah.
like,
Right.
no, baby,
Exactly.
this is ridiculous. You see what I'm saying?
You looking for a reason to revert back, to go back.
Because, like you said all the time, no, what's the word, that N word you always say about our mind?
Neuroplasticity.
That's it right there. You said all
Yeah.
the time, for real, man. Are we comfortable with how we are? Our mind is saying, hey, you stressed out these things. It's easy to go back. Now, you ain't got to do it. Go back. So I was working on a program, and I was setting up, my agents, and I was putting all information to know who I was. You know what I'm saying? So we get to a point, I was putting it out, and then it said, I'm good. And then it said something to me, no, we got to think about the future growth. Basically, what I'm saying is, yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
put stuff inside here, but you don't want to be stuck because things are going to change. The world going
Mm-hmm.
to change. You know what I'm saying? So we got
That's
to prepare for the future. We got to prepare. So that's what we do as people. We done got comfortable. And
yeah.
times don't get in the way. Times don't go, now we uncomfortable. We don't like that. It's much easier to go back. So that's why I keep
Mm.
saying, the person that you are, and you trying to go somewhere, you might be getting him. I cannot. It would not go. I gotta change, and I gotta be okay. I'm going to. I'm working. I'm going to school. Guess what? I'm gonna have to do my work at night. I'm gonna have to stay up a little longer. I might have to. You see what I'm saying? Just that
Yeah.
little thing right there. Before you wasn't doing none of that. Now I
Right.
can't. I got kids. Hey, I'm gonna have to put them to bed early. I'm gonna see. But what I just said, you didn't go to the future and sit in it for a minute. And see,
Yeah.
then going to the future, you don't know how it is. You got to meet some other people in that future that have done it.
Mm.
Some other people that didn't. See, again, you being uncomfortable. Well, I'm an introvert. You know, so that's I'm an introvert. You know, I really don't like
Yeah.
meeting people. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know, I try. You see what I'm saying? We put all these things in the way
Yeah.
to stop us from going there. And like I said, the
Mm.
change and the uncomfortable, all that stuff right there. But it's a study on this. Man, this stuff is
That's
deep.
right. That's
It's a
right.
study on this. Troy, they're gonna break it down more because that's
No,
this
but
line of
that's
that's
true.
just still a study. But go
It
ahead, Troy,
just
bro.
no, it's just the truth, man. You go on and on because right here, Fletcher,
Yep,
this right here, this is the rice and gravy right here.
that's it right there.
This is the rice and gravy. This is what killing
This
our
is the
future.
work.
This is
This is the
what
work
killing
right
us
here.
from moving
Yep,
forward.
this is the
Right
work
here.
right here. Yep, right here.
And you know, y'all hear us talk about this comfort. That's a real thing, friends.
Yeah.
Don't get hung up on the word. You just want to stay comfortable. That's a real place.
Yep.
We choose comfort every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Why? We choose because it's familiar.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and I was having this conversation in my home, talking about this subject matter right here. You know, a lot of people in relationship. Have you all ever noticed women who stay in abusive relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anybody like that? And no matter what, they stay in it because as bad as it is, they're familiar with it. They're familiar with him. They're familiar with her. They know, okay, they're gonna respond act this way, and then after a while they're gonna be all right. They know the pattern. They get trapped in the comfort zone. They get trapped in the web of all of that. Now you take that same scenario and you apply it in other areas of your life, and you find yourself not moving forward in the things you really, really, you wish you had the confidence to press through and go through with,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't do it. And the other thing we don't do, Fletcher, we don't say out loud what we really want to do because we know we might be held to it. Someone might have heard what you said, and they
Mm-hmm.
might hold you to your word.
Extraordinaire. Well said. I ain't
Yeah.
talking.
Talk,
I,
hey, man, come on back in here, bro.
I was just talking to a young lady today about that. She showed me something, and that's exactly what I told her. I said, now go tell everybody. I said, go tell everybody what you want to do to see what you want.
No, no, and we know she won't.
You won't, because see, you've been lying to yourself for so long. Now you don't want to see, they're gonna hold you to it. They're gonna ask you about it. Then you're gonna get a seat. I said, go tell someone. Go tell them about your dream. You did? Okay, Keith, I did. Keith, you know what? I start fixing myself. I see what you're saying. I get that part. Okay, I went to the future. Oh, I like it. It's beautiful. Oh my God. I hope I would. Then now when you come back, now go tell somebody. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta tell somebody. They're going that's why you go and tell them why you gotta tell somebody story. They go ahead.
Man, hey, bro, you could have gone on. I was getting
No,
locked
you
in,
know
bro.
what
I
I gotta
was
get you
getting
a
locked
text.
in, man. Don't
I
get me
gotta
locked in.
I
Don't
want
get
you to
me
tell
locked
them.
in, bro. And stop going
All
on, man.
right,
Talk
go
to
ahead and
me.
tell them why, Troy. Now you know what I'm saying. You gotta
Look,
tell somebody.
look.
Let me say something.
Yeah,
Extraordinary
talk
about
to
the
me.
This is field of study, man. God, this is still a study. And he, you know what I'm saying? He done taught me a lot about this, but this not this study, but I'm saying we live this too. You know what I'm saying? And we collab about this all the time, man. And as we go on, like you say, as we speaking now, we growing on here with you. We growing together with this. But these things we talking about, man, and like you say, when you find out that this is a study, that this is really the things that happen in a lab, this thing that people have think tanks for, this is
That's
serious, man. This the work right here. This, like Sean said, this is the work right here. Like I said, somebody in your life, just at the beginning, I told you something, you done been through something, them things that you done got comfortable telling yourself, lying to yourself, and you think this is just the way. And you've been shaped like this. You've
Mhm.
been your brain has shaped you, and you think it's just again, just
That's
like I
right.
told that computer that age, and I'm telling him this, and if I just say stay like this, it's gonna stay like that until
Right.
I put some more information in it. It's gonna do exactly that. What I said, do what, and that's what we doing right here. It's a study. But go ahead, Troy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely right. And that's a study out of Michigan, friends.
Mhm.
Exactly what Fletcher talking about, exactly what we're talking about, and what we talk about week in and week out. But more importantly than just what we talk about, it actually is has been studied and proven to be so. See, our nervous system and our brain. That's why we say this is what a work is. See,
Mhm.
our brain and nervous system is locked in. And that's one of the things why I think I'm attracted to people who have a workout identity, because the best metaphor or best example I can make to help you see the picture vividly is a someone who is a coach that train people how to work out. You know, Fletcher, that's your, yes, that's your one of your categories, and you know as well as I'm saying this, when you work in a new area in your body, it's very sore.
Mhm.
It's extremely sore. It's so sore until you don't know if you're gonna go back and do that again because it's uncomfortable and it hurts so bad, and you don't want to feel that bad. And if you got to feel that bad, you probably is not going to stay committed.
Mhm.
You don't want to work through that. You don't want to work the soreness out. And in order to make changes, which has been proven through neuroplasticity, which see this is the key and the thing. Stop lying to yourself and say I'm old. I've been doing this. I just no. You're comfortable in being that. You're comfortable in doing that. It would be uncomfortable, just like it would for me to try and work on and build a part of my body, a muscle part of my body that I don't normally do. And now now I need to work on it. Hell yeah, it's gonna be sore. But what if I showed up to Fletcher Gym 2 and 3 times a week working on that area?
Mhm.
If I don't give up, Fletcher, eventually I'm gonna work that pain out.
Mhm.
But we don't want to grind like that. We don't want, man, if it's a choice between my comfort and uncomfort, hey, be real with yourself. You're going to choose being comfortable
Yeah.
and you're not going to grow. You're not going to expand. And you could pray, you could tell, you could tell me, we get caught up with all this religious talk. We get caught up by how you're praying to, if God, yeah, I know God loves us. God have mercy. God would do this, God would do that. And God will. God does miracles.
Mhm.
Why wait on a miracle? That might be a little hard. I don't mean to come down like that, friend. I'm telling you from my personal life experience. You can do it, friends. You just have to get real with yourself and realize, okay, these thoughts in my head, they that those thoughts are there because they've been there. I'm comfortable being that way. But in order for me to go where I want to go, I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I know I need to start working on this area. See, you can't work on every single area that need fixing, but you can work on some part of you every day, every day. until it become okay to work on it instead of dodging to work on it. It's a mindset. Yes.
Mm,
But don't let that word trick you either. We get hung up on words, Fletcher. We get hung up on just saying confidence, just saying mindset.
mm.
All of that is beautiful, but without action, it means nothing.
Yeah.
See, yourself don't need to know how smart you are. You don't need to prove to yourself that you understand these things. That's wonderful. Doing, it's in the action, it's in the verb. Doing those things. Do it over and over to yourself until it become a part of you. Science says you can change
Mm.
if you're willing to do the work. Get out of your way, friend. Get out of your head. Talk to me, my brother.
Man, I think we should do a commercial out there, man. I want y'all to, hey, if you like what we saying, please hit the like button and subscribe to this, man. So now, just tell you what, I think we take a break. What you doing, Sean, now? You explained it perfectly, man. I think we take a break. What you think about that? You come back?
Man, you dead on the money. Hey, Fletcher, does anybody know, man, about your new website that you just built? Why don't you kind of tell us about what that website, what's all on it, and what you're talking about on it?
You know, it's see that we talk about growth again. We're talking about growth. The website has been coming. It's a living, breathing. You know what I'm saying? System. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't completed it. Like you said, what it's about it's not complete, but it's a way, man. It's a system that can go out and do the work for me. It's a system that creating something that's more powerful than I can do. You know what I'm saying? It's a system that guides me to the standards of the blind truth. You know, SOP. We sure never talk about all about companies and setting up branding. You know what I'm saying? So it's a brand, and it's a brand that got rules and regulations and things that I gotta do. I gotta act. I gotta. So that's what it is. It's a way. You know what I'm saying? It's not finished. It's polished, but it's the blind truth way. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. Is man, I'm blindtruthshow.com, and I'm excited about it. I went to the future and I realized I got to start over. I went to the future and I saw something and saw the way, and that's what came out of it. You know what I'm saying? And so much came out of it. You know, when I went through counseling, I tell people my worst time was my best time. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's always, I know y'all thinking y'all going through one of y'all worst times, but I'm telling you, what that means in that worst time, some good things are happening. Some things that wouldn't have happened that you would have never saw, you'd have never recognized. And that's what's coming out of it. Me and my kids, my daughter, man, she created the site. She customized. We didn't go and click on, but man, just learning. We learning so much together, working together as a family, my son, and it's a beautiful thing, man. So that's what it's about. It's more than just a website. It's a living, breathing, you know what I'm saying, entity just coming, and it just came alive in just imagination. Like I said, that's what I'm saying. It came alive from just, how many years ago, about 4 or 5 years when I first got on here on the social media, I said these things. I didn't know what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what was going to happen or how it was going to happen. But I said it. And you know what I'm saying? Right when I said it, I realized I'm going back in the past. I realized once you say it, it started then. Now,
Mhm.
again, the action. You know what I'm saying? When I first turned that camera on, oh man, I was talking crazy. I was the camera. Oh, it was it was a mess. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
to be here right now, and where I'm at, and my family all involved now, it was just me on the phone talking, and I was talking to my future self. I made a choice. You know what I'm saying?
You was working those new muscles.
All them and the muscles were sore, but I ain't gonna get into the. Hey,
Yeah,
we come back from break. I got a good story about
yeah,
this mother.
right. So you folks, y'all do not want to miss part two. You know, the fire was hot in part one, but we're gonna burn the building down in part two. So make sure y'all come back after the break. We're gonna take a small break. Don't go anywhere. Please subscribe, like, and share. Stay with us, friend.
If you or someone you know needs to change their financial situation but feels embarrassed or simply doesn't know where to begin, tune in to The Blind Truth. The amazing Keith Fletcher breaks it all down, from sacrifice to success, turning opportunity into legacy. Because the real truth is this: you're not broke, you're funding bad habits. If you're looking for a safe place to learn, grow, and finally get your finances in order, subscribe to The Blind Truth. And remember what the amazing Keith Fletcher always says: gotta get your mind right. Start today. Your future is waiting on you. If you're tired of drifting from day to day and finally ready to live an intentional life, subscribe to Larry Extraordinaire Moten's Personal Development for the Soul. And while you're there, grab the popular playlist, The Mastery of Today, From Drifting to Living, featuring his #1 hit single, When You're Gonna Stop. And remember, Extra's motto: you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. All right, family. This is the part of the show where we go deeper. If you haven't already, grab your journals and take notes. This is where the shift happens. And while you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and drop a comment. We want to hear from you because your voice shapes this conversation. Make no mistake, this is the word from you. Word on the streets.
It's hard handling just the tragedies of life. It's hard. When you're working on something and you put everything you have in it, and it doesn't work out, you lose your money and other people's money. It's hard. It was rough when I lost my job, and I could not find a job. It was humiliating and embarrassing, borrowing money, and then I couldn't pay the money back when I told them I would. That's rough. How people look at you, how they respond to you. It's very hard. It's humiliating. Here's what I discovered that happens to you in life, that you will go through things, and while you're going through them, you can't understand why it's happening to you. But after you go through it, you get back and you look at it and you say, oh, now I understand why I needed that lesson. Have it ever happened to you? Raise your hand. Has it ever happened to you that I couldn't understand it then, but after I got through it, then I saw that was preparing me for bigger and better things. As you go through the challenges of life and you look at it and embrace whatever comes to you, don't run from it. Step toward it. Don't try and duck it like most people do. See, most people want it easy. See, easy come, easy what? Easy go. See, but when you go at what you're going to deal with and you deal with the difficulties of it, when you handle those hard things close at hand, making those hard decisions right now that you don't want to make, learning those things that you don't like to do, but you know that in order for you to get where you want to go, this is one of the hoops that you have to flip through. So if it's hard, then do it hard. Now, how do you hang in there during the hard, difficult times? Les, you must have faith. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities. You've got to believe in your service, your company, your ideas, unquestionably. You've got to have faith, and that faith gives you patience. That it's not going to happen as quickly as you want it to happen. A lot of things are going to happen that will catch you off guard. And so therefore you've got to deal with and handle it as it comes. And not only that, but that faith and patience drives you into action. You've got to keep moving and keep plugging away.
All right, family, keep those comments coming. We love hearing from you, and we appreciate you in a very special way. Now, let's get back into part 2 of the world premiere Word on the Streets.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Wasn't that a powerful message, friend? Les Brown reiterated what Fletcher and I've been talking about all along in part 1. See, you gotta have faith, but you got to apply the things you've learned. You got to put them in action, and you have to have a little grace on yourself. Keep trying, keep doing. That's where your faith come in the doing. That's when that's when you really can go to the throne of grace boldly. Why you can go so boldly, extra? You could go boldly because you're actually doing the work. You're doing. You don't see any results, but you're doing it. Fletcher said he's been working on this. He's about 4 or 5 years. And look now. I mean, man, that's faith. That's faith. We get confused about this prayer thing and faith thing, man. I'm telling you, it requires something of you. Change is possible. Man, the universe want to give it to us. I mean, just look at the universe. When you look at a forest, trees pop up anywhere and everywhere, and they pop up even without someone feeding them what you call stuff to help it grow.
Fertilizer.
Fertilize, yeah. They grow it in spite of fertilize. It wants to. And when you get that desire that you want to do something, things will come to you. They will come to you. How many times, Fletcher, have things just came to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
They come to you.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me, man. It's nice when someone confirm what you've been saying all along, and Les Brown just confirm what you and I've been talking about. Go ahead on, man.
But he said, I'm gonna go recap what he said about when the storm don't run away from it. Don't stand.
Yes.
The buffalo, when the storm is coming, the buffalo, most animals run away. The buffalo runs into the storm. It runs into the storm. So think about you run into it. Which one is gonna last? The one that's running away from it, or the one that's running to it? The one that's running away lasts longer than the one that's running to it. That's what it said. He run in it. By the time they run into the storm, as they go on, the storm going. So they moving like this. But think about if you go on, you running like this, the storm just on you, just falling. You know what I'm saying? It just follow you the whole time. And we crying, "Wow, I'm still in the storm." Because you walking in the storm, you stand up in the storm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Accept it. But let me talk about this faith. And I'm gonna twist it around on you, extraordinary. When I went through my life, I didn't understand what faith was. I didn't know faith. You know what I'm saying? I knew that let me say, my grandfather was a preacher. You know what I'm saying? We talk about that all the time. I've been around. I grew up in church, but I didn't know what faith was. What I knew is, I knew what my grandmother told me. I knew what my loved one told me. That's what I held on. I had some things they told me. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. This. Start telling me things, and I held on to those things, and I believed. I believed those things they told me. Now, I didn't know it was faith until now, years later. Like you said, you look back on things. So we sit down, as Shornell said about this, we got this religious thing, this church thing, or whatever you want to call it, spiritual, what I'm saying, relationship. I call it a relationship with the Most High. I said all the time on my show, you sit in that closet, you writing on the wall, you praying, you pleading with him to take over you and help you. And I'm telling you from my experience, I've been through counseling, I lost everything, I've been through a divorce, I didn't know no faith. I was like, when I went through counseling, it was over for me. I knew, hey, I did enough, I'm cool with where I'm at. I'm a soldier like that. But I had people around me saying, no, it ain't. See, that's what it was. Even when you don't have the belief, somebody around you do. You can grab a hold of their faith and their belief and say, you know what, and believe it. My person was my wife, man. My wife told me. I remember I got so mad. I'm trying to tell her what to do when I'm leaving. And she said, man, I'm not about to talk about that. You ain't going nowhere. This. I'm talking about we get into arguments. I'm like, she said, I'm not about to have that conversation with you. You're not going nowhere. I'm not raising these kids by myself. Her belief. Then I went, my mom, I tell people when I went through counsel, nobody told me. Everybody that belief. So the belief and the faith, they had it for me because I had none. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even want to talk to God. I'm like, hey, what I'm going to do? I mean, one time I said something to God, and God said, I said, man, why would you give me counsel? I said it one time, why? I'm upset. And my God, he kind of laughed at me. He said, okay, who you want me to get it to? Who you suggest? Tell me. I couldn't even think of nobody. He said, you either going to trust me or what? What else do you have to do? Now, when he tell you about looking back in the past, now, I had cancer in 2014, my surgery. I found 2014, I found out I had cancer. I remember the day I made a decision that I was going to start working out and training people. That was like 2009, 2008. I said I want to become a trainer, and I started training. I started working myself out. I started doing all that stuff. I remember the young lady that I started training for a show. Me and her started doing 2 of these together. And somebody asked me, why you in the gym doing I said, man, I don't know. God got me here for some reason. I don't know. Fast forward in 2014, I'm in MD Anderson. And they got me in here, and I'm like saying it's over for me. And the dude told me to take my shirt off. And he looked at me with he say, and he just looking at my body, and I'm ripped. He said, man, we can save you. And my daddy was with me, and my daddy said, and I'm sitting up there nonchalant. I'm like, yeah. My dad said, boy, did you hear what they said? I said, he tell that to everybody, Daddy. The man said, no, sir, we don't tell that to nobody. He said, listen to me. The surgery that you about to take, only 9% of people live. Your body, you have no diabetes, you don't have no heart pressure, you don't have nothing. Your body can handle it.
Wow.
That's the only reason I'm telling you that. Yes, if you do, you will be dead. Because see, the Most High took care of me before I had belief, before I had faith. It was already 2008. He was already working on me. See, he was already working on me, building me. See, I met the Most High in my bed. Now, I'm not trying to make this a religion thing. I'm a connected. I met the Most High in my bed. I ain't gonna tell like everybody. I had a moment. I met him when I was on my low. When I went from 200 and some pounds to 140, 130 some pounds. That I ain't want nobody to see me. My pride, my ego, all that stuff was all with me. You know what I'm saying? He talking to me. He said, hey. Then I look, you done did it your way, you want to do it my way? I had a man come and talk to me in the thing. He say, God wants you to do this. Listen to me what I'm telling you. True story. God wants you. I was sitting in my family, all us black. When I woke up from my surgery, I saw a white dot. You know how when you're on drugs, you go back to sleep and you wake up, I'm seeing all my family, I see another white dot. And I'm coming closer, and I'm seeing this white man. I'm like, what in? And I go over and I lean up to my dad. I say, Daddy, who was that? Who was that man right there? You see that man right there? He said, yeah, that's the priest. Man, I said, who the hell called the priest? What we need the priest? Now I'm thinking, I'm dying. But that man came and told me, you need to be talking. I said, no, I'm not talking to nobody, man. I curse, I this, I that, I deny. What I'm saying is, I didn't know nothing about no faith and no belief, but other people around me. See, the Most High tell you in the Bible, he says, it's not good for man and woman to be alone. That don't mean just your wife and husband. Being alone by yourself to your own craziness, your own mind. You need somebody to pull you out there and say, hey, I believe in you. Hey, I got enough faith for you. See, the Most High told you in the beginning. The Most High told us in the beginning, be fruitful, do multiply, have dominion. The be fruitful means believe. Believe. You believe what I okay, I believe now to be fruitful. What does it mean? Be valuable. How do I be valuable? I solve other people's problems. The Most High got a purpose for you to solve what kid, I don't know my purpose. Whatever obstacle in your way is your purpose. That thing that make you uncomfortable, you too comfortable. That obstacle that make you uncomfortable, thing that you want, that's what your purpose is right there. And see, when you start solving other people's problems, they start solving your problem. Now you start building. Then the word is, how do I multiply? See, that's the question. Do multiply. See that most people, when more people, you start solving their problem, you start, and then you start increasing, you start burning, and start multiplying. Then when you multiply, you have dominion. Now listen to me. He didn't say, come pray to me. He didn't say, I'm gonna give you. He didn't say none of those things. Cause let me tell you something. You don't know what to pray for. I'm telling you something now. You either gonna trust me. That's what he said. Kid, I can take. I'm telling him like when I went through cancer, then he take my sight. I said, come on, man. I said, Most High, why? You want me to go talk to you people? I'll give in. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to find my purpose. I'm gonna do what you say. I don't know how. He said, listen to me. You've been blind. He said, listen to me. I can take your arms, your legs. I can take your ears. I can take your wife, your mother, your sister, your brother. I can take your home. I can take. He started saying all these. I said, what I supposed to do? He said, you keep your eyes on me. You been blind, man. You had them eyes you could see. You see what I'm saying right now? You been blind.
Been blind, man.
You look at your life. I thought going back, you been blind, leading. Now, you ready to see. That's when the blind truth was born, right there. You blind. You blind to the truth. Opportunity is always around us, but we don't want to move. We don't recognize it.
Yeah, yes,
You
yes.
said, I'm praying for a house. I'm praying for a car. You get that car, you lose that car. Because the car wasn't the product. See, the 4 pillars: spiritually, physically, mentally, financially. Principles: be, do, have. See, that's what working on you. That's where I'm at. I gotta work on me. I gotta fix that problem. You just said it's a study that we get comfortable. You said it's scientific.
Been proven.
I said, then let me put it right here. You already got it. Now you gotta deal with what your mama told you.
Yeah,
Deal with your grandma, the teacher told you. You got to deal with your divorce. You got to deal with all these things in your life that it came
that's right.
and shook
That's
you
right.
and made you scared to move. You look like a fake. People have told you some things, and you done some things wrong. You have made some mistakes. See, that's when you got to forgive yourself. See, that's when you got to believe it's okay. That's when you got to believe I can change. See, I'm coming back. That's when you got to believe that I can change. But you got to know I cannot. I will not be able to bring that old with me where I'm trying to go. And that's when you become uncomfortable. I'm sorry I went too long short there, but
And hey, family, wasn't that some good medicine? Wasn't that some good medicine? That's the kind of medicine, friends, that we need to hear ongoing. Notice something very important. His wife wouldn't let him live on the island in his head where he wanted to. So what that tell you, friends? That tell you you got to be careful who you surround yourself with.
yes, yes,
Now what he was already on that island of giving up, the island that island where he had already concluded in his head, this is it.
yep,
But his wife was on a different. His wife lived someplace else.
whole nother frequency, yep,
Oh, and right, and she wasn't about to join him in his head where he was. If that's not compelling enough for you to figure out who you're hanging around, I don't know what is. Because imagine, imagine Fletcher,
yeah,
if everybody would have joined you, fold their hand, and start, you know, making plans for your home going.
mm-hmm,
You've been gone.
yep,
He wouldn't be on this platform here right now. And through that growth, look what came out of that. Look at what came out of that. He learned how to trust in God. We're not making this a religious show, but what we're saying is how this connection works between the Creator and us. And what so often happens, Fletcher, we get it backwards. We use a lot of words as if we convincing God. God don't need convincing. He really doesn't. So here we are. While you was talking, brother, we did have a comment, and Selena was in the chat room. She started earlier. She said, "You got to be patient, and patient is the key." That is a strong statement. Patient. We don't have. Listen, the old you is banking on the fact that you don't have patience enough to stick with whatever it is you start out.
Mhm.
Because when things don't come to us in a timely fashion, we always generally resort back to that old familiar way, that old familiar playground, our comfort zone. But hang in there, friends. Have the patience. Be patient and gracious with yourself.
Mm.
That is key, Selena. That is just man. We gotta have patience. See, that patience will encourage you to wake up tomorrow and do it, try it again.
Mhm.
And then when tomorrow comes, then the next day after that, try it again. And then the next day, you're gonna fall backwards and you want but see, you better have the right kind of friends around you when you do fall back.
Mhm.
Because when you fall back, you can stay back if you're around the wrong kind of friends. You moving forward make your friends uncomfortable if they're the
That's,
wrong friends. Talk
yep.
to me, my brother.
Nah, that's right, man. I'm an old computer guy, and I was, you know, we had a thing, we had a sheet called the flow chart, and my other uncle, we talked about his computer guy, and I would tell him, I say, in that flow chart, you have a problem. In the flow chart, you go down to the destination. You ask some questions, then you go to the left. You know what I'm saying? Yes, no. So, but you got to ask the question to go to the left, or you got to go back. So you go there to the left, and you gonna ask yourself a question. This. Then you go back because you got no. So you got to go back. You can't move forward till you figure out that question. You go back to the place you at. You go learn some more. You come back. Is this that? Then you go back. A computer does that all day long. It go back and search it. But see, that's that patience right there. That means that you can't go to no because you haven't learned enough. You haven't gained enough. And see, that's that part that you haven't worked enough. You haven't built no habits. You haven't built no discipline. You're not consistent. These are things that right there. That's why you can't go to yes. That's why you can't have a car. That's why you can't have a home. That's why you can't have a husband. That's why you can't have these things. You can't go past that. You haven't done the work. Why this keep happening to me? That was me. A roller coaster, up and down. Why this keep happening to me? Why I can't get ahead? These things kept happening to me, but then when it came to a belief, you're gonna trust in me, you're gonna believe in me. The first thing is to everyone on this mic that's listening right now, you more than enough. You have enough. You have everything you need. Listen to me. And I'm serious. I'm not just saying this. I'm telling you. I'm not no smart. I done been through up and down. You can see that anything you can be. I never lost a mother. I never lost a child. Don't get me wrong. I haven't done those things, but I done been through stuff a lot. And the problem I didn't think I was enough. Other people told me I was more than enough. I didn't believe it. See, all them things that was inside of me that I heard was told, I believed that. I was off the old program. I didn't see all the opportunities all around me. I didn't see it because I was still stuck in them old ways, old way of thinking. I couldn't recognize. So that's what I say. How if you're not right, you don't know what to pray for. You don't know what to ask for. See, I tell you, the blessing is that you woke up. See, again, we go back to that. Now, if I'm woke, I have the opportunity to be fruitful, being fruitful, all those things. Have the opportunity to multiply. Have the opportunity to have dominion. That's it. And then now, if I know I'm more than enough, and I know I believe. So again, I'm on that flow chart. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna learn some habits. I'm gonna go study. I'm gonna believe in some things, and I'm gonna understand this all together. The good, the bad, the bad works its way out to His will, to my will, which is my will. His will is my will. So if I start trusting me, listen to me. This is the part right here. You haven't been trust. If all that's true, again, the flow chart. If all that's true, that means that you wouldn't trust in you. So I need to fix me. It don't matter about the weather. It don't matter about the president. It don't matter about my mom. It don't matter. I need to fix me. And when I start fixing me and I start moving, I start fixing these habits, things gonna change. Soon as you said that, it started happening. Now it's on you. You woke up. He woke you up. You know your body, physically like me. I'm saying my principle. If he woke me up, I give all praises to him. I do my part, then I be fruitful, and then I go work my body out. Because I know if my body ain't right, I done been through this already. He done showed me. Remember? I showed you that you need to have your body together because you had your body that was saved your life. Okay. Remember your mind, you was all over the place. You have no system, so we need to get some habits, some discipline. We need to start forming, we start to get some skills. We need to start making principles and ways. Okay, I gotta get my mind right. Now when I get my money right, my mind right, now I got my body right. Now I have time to get my money right. Because I done learned some places. See, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. This is just a math problem I gotta figure out now. It's just a math problem. But see, it's a whole bunch of stuff like Stronell said that work. The people you're around, things that happen. I gotta forgive myself. I can see if the work is in you. Looking in that mirror.
That's where the work is.
That's where the work at. It's with you. Like with me, I remember I was in jail. My mama told me, "Hey," I said, "Mama, tell me what to do." I tell people this story because it was so impactful me. She said, "No, I can't tell you what to do." I said, "Mama, I need you to tell me." She said, "Listen, if I tell you what to do, I'm always been telling you what to do. Listen to me. You might not know what to do." This is my mom say. You know what you don't like. You know what to call your problem. You've been smoking, drinking, running, or whatever it is that you done called and get mad. You know what? So just don't do that no more. Let's work on that. Just don't do them things no more. Let's not do it. Get in trouble. Let's not call no. Let's do those things now. Let's start pouring some stuff inside you. Let's start learning some skills. Let's go be patient. Let's go learn some habits. Them the thing. That's the work, man. And see,
That's work.
I
That's
think we
work.
get.
What you just said. So what she said, let's get
Yeah,
this junk out the trunk first.
that's it. That's it, Jordan. And I think, because when you realize, then you start looking at yourself like something's wrong with me. Something wrong with all of us.
That's right.
This affect. Did you just say it's a study, extraordinary?
That's
This ain't
right.
no just
That's right.
that
That's right.
affect everybody. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. It's all of us.
It's all of us, and that's the work and that's the growth every day. Every day, like you say,
Every
this the
day.
work. Go ahead,
Right,
bro. I'm sorry.
brother. That's well said. That is the work.
That's the work.
Working on you is the work.
Yeah.
Because the moment when this show is over, you say, okay, I'm going to start working on myself. Immediately, you're going to get a second thought.
Mm,
See, the mind and your nervous system, all these things conspire to keep, they kind of like protect us. You know, it want to protect you and keep you in your comfort zone. So you got to overcome all of that. Hey, friends, this blog that we talking about the show that we're doing tonight, we have some questions we place at the end of this blog, and we think it'll be worth your time
yeah.
to look at them and answer them personally to yourself. Just listen. The first one says, "Why do I keep choosing things that hurt my future? Why? Why do you keep doing things that you know is sabotaging your future?" That's for you to think about. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Then it says, huh? What you say, Fletcher?
Yeah, let's go. Go ahead. Read them off. I'm listening. Yeah.
Then it says, then they have another one. How do I break a habit that keep pulling me back? How do you break habits that keep pulling you back? Some habits just keep pulling us back.
Mhm.
What if the people hurting my future are family? Ooh,
Mm,
we,
mm.
oh man,
I've been on that road. Yeah. Oh,
that's a hot one.
yeah.
What if the people who hurting your future are your family?
Mm,
Maybe a longtime friend, classmate. I don't know, maybe a lover. Huh? What if? Why does comfort feel so peaceful?
we just talked
Why
about
does
that.
comfort?
We just talked
Why
about
does
that.
comfort? Huh?
We just talked about that. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about that. Why does comfort feel so peaceful? Oh yeah, we're familiar with comfort.
Hmm.
That's why it's so peaceful. How do I know if a mindset is blocking my future? How do I know me being stuck in my mindset is blocking my future? How do I know my mindset, Fletcher? I, I know it's blocking me from knowing anything new.
This how I am. I always been this way, man. You damn right. I,
That,
I
that's
always
just that's just the way I am.
that's where I am, man. I can't change, man. God gonna have to tell me I'm just ready as I
Right.
am. Yeah,
So you could go somewhere else with that.
yeah,
Yeah. Is that familiar with any of you all?
yeah.
What if I'm afraid to let go of the familiar? Oh, here's a good one. Can people really change their future with one decision?
Yes,
Fletcher, I think you talked about that well.
yes.
Yeah. But just for in case anyone can you really change with a major decision, brother? Change your direction.
One decision. And it don't have to be a perfect decision. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to. The clouds didn't open, and light, the rainbow was. It was none of that. It was no perfect thing. It was perfect in the air. No, it was me coming home one night looking at a commercial. I said,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's it. Yes, one
Right.
decision."
Here's the last one. This one I think kind of sum up this whole conversation. This is a good one, friends. Y'all need to ponder on this because it's really good. Why does self sabotage feel easier than
Mm,
self discipline?
mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
self sabotage. It feels easier than self discipline. Fletcher just got through telling you all what the work is.
Hmm.
You're working on yourself. That's discipline. We don't really want to do the work. So we self sabotage ourselves and we keep doing the things that keep hurting us and holding us back. I keep doing those things. I don't work out. I still drink the way I used to. I still hang around my friend. Okay, I'm gonna stop drinking, but I'm gonna hang around my buddies because I know they enjoy a good time, and I'm gonna have a good time because that's what we do every weekend. We get together and we do blah blah blah. I've been doing that same thing for the past 10 years, 15 years. Now, discipline would say I'm gonna stop doing that, but don't just say it. I'm gonna actually put into action some programs to help me stop doing what I know is hurting me. It's hurting me physically and ultimately mentally and spiritually.
Hmm.
Because one thing about health, when our body break down, it's got a way of bending us to our knees. We learn if you haven't prayed, you probably learn how to pray when your health break down
Hmm.
and your mind. You see, our mind already played tricks on them, but your mind really played tricks on you. Go around some sick people and just sit there. and with them. You'll learn some things. You'll learn a lot of things. But those are some probing questions, friends. Read the blog, and we think it would help you, if especially if you apply them in your life. Go ahead on, my brother.
See, these questions are taught. I like the questions for now. Well, then these questions that mean that you choosing. You know what I'm saying? You choose to be what the choice that you making right now with no question is something that can thank your old self, your future self will thank you for. Now it was 10 of them. I think it was 10. You don't have to answer all 10. Pick one. Pick
Yeah,
two. And
well
please,
said, brother.
and please put a comment. Go back and look at this. Go check the blog in the description. Man, I'm telling you, pick one. And that sabotage. Oh my God, that
Yeah,
is a real thing. And see,
yeah,
you would think, man, why would somebody, man, that self sabotage is a true because you just don't. Man, I'm telling you, it's scientific, man. And you don't even know the person that don't even know they're doing it. They've been doing it so clueless to it, they don't even know they're doing it to themselves. That's why we have counselors. You know what I'm saying? That's why people go to some clowns get medication. You don't even know you're doing it to yourself. Self-sabotage, man. This the work right here. What we talking about today, it might be all fancy and pretty and clean, but this the work right here. And man, I'm telling you, once you get through this work, when you're willing to do whatever it takes to get through this work, I'm telling you, it's beautiful on the other side, man. It's real beautiful on the side, but it take work. It ain't gonna be easy, no. It wasn't easy for me. But when I found it, when I felt it, and I was tired of that. See, you don't have to wait. I tell my kids, I tell them, I said, my grandmother gave some, it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. And they say, well, Daddy, yeah. It ain't how, I said, no, no, that's my mantra. Your mantra is you started out right, you better finish strong. You started strong, finish strong. That's my mantra. I started in the back. You ain't start like I started. You see what I'm saying?
right, right.
Find another mantra. That's what I'm saying. You got to find your word. But that what kept me going on. I said all the time. But I'm saying, man, it's change. The work is the work, man. And I'm telling you, I truly believe, man. Once you start pouring some things into you, affirmation. Troy Nell talking. We talk about affirmation all the time. Affirmation work two ways, bad and good. You can
Mhm,
tell you some bad things, and you start believing those things. You start acting according. So you think it's a belief? No, it's a behavior.
mhm,
So you need to switch that behavior to a belief. So that means to believe, you got to go seek something. You got to question everything that was taught to you, man. Is that was that right? Is that preventing me from moving? No, it ain't gonna be easy, but man, I'm telling you, that people say, well, what I'm here to do, what I'm here to do, whatever that obstacle is, I'm telling you, that's your purpose. Whatever that obstacle is blocking you, your purpose is to overcome it. And when you overcome it, man, there's so much beautiful. Man, I'm telling you, man,
yeah,
there's so many things in my life. What me, I wouldn't have smarted up, but I just wouldn't stop. I just wouldn't stop. And now I'm at a place right now. I just see all the opportunities. I'm at a place right now. I see the people. I hear the people saying when they talk to me. I hear the Most High voice. I hear it because I know it now. I know it so well. I recognize it. It's so clear to me,
yes,
and I trust myself. See, again, I did the work. Now I trust me. Now,
yes.
let me say this right. Let me say this too, right now.
I love it.
I done got to the point now, and I'm saying, I know you. A lot of you not gonna understand this. Listen to me. It's not for everybody to understand. You gotta understand. It took me years to get to here. I write out principles, bylaws, mantra. I got things that's written out there. Those things guide me, my whole family. This is our foundation, I believe. Even our way to, like I say, spiritually, physically, mentally, financially. All those have rules tied to them. Go check it out on the Blind Truth show. I mean, blindtruthshow.com. That's me. It's a living, breathing. There are principles, some of the principles that I live by, and they guide me to that. Even the financially. I have systems and things in place that we don't make a move. Me and my wife cannot agree on things. I mean, do something without both agree. But even the business, which is our personal business, we can't make a move because we done made some laws and agreements in it that won't let it go. We can't go beyond that barrier. I don't care what it is. And see, when you start doing these things, it's changing. Let me show you what's gonna happen. Okay, Keith, I'm really making a change. I'm like, okay. Your ex gonna call you. Your kids gonna get in trouble. Something's gonna happen. Your mom gonna make you mad. Somebody gonna bring you, and it's gonna be. See, every time I try to change, that's always. I'm telling you what's gonna happen.
That's true. Yeah.
Time you,
To test you, you won't be tested.
after the time you no, it ain't, and let me tell you that it's not tested. That's the environment you've been in. It ain't nothing new. That's your environment. You ain't about to clear that environment. You got to clean that environment. You got to clean the house.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the environment you've been in. You thinking like see something. It ain't no devil. That's
Yes.
your environment that you just didn't recognize you've been living in. Oh, you're like, that's when somebody come and see when your eyes up, man, my house filthy. What? That's when you say, you know what? I'm gonna clean. And them kids gonna come messing up. You gonna say, hey, not today. Every week somebody gonna clean it back. Every day somebody you start putting things in line and say, this is what we're gonna do. I ain't having no dirty kitchen. No. See, these are things you start changing life. You start right and taking back, taking it back, taking your life back. That's the
Yes.
work. That's
Yes.
the work, man.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's what I'm saying the last thing, Troy. Now,
Yes.
let me tell you what's beautiful about it. Now, you didn't again, remember I said you don't know what you're gonna do, you don't know you're just going forward, but things start happening. Man, it's
Yes.
like what you've been looking for that you didn't even know start looking for, you start coming. And
Yes.
it start coming so good, and you start thinking, oh Lord, I'm just waiting for the hammer to drop. And it don't drop, then you start feeling comfortable, you start recognizing it's okay. Change is good. Your mind and your brain starts saying, okay, this ain't bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I do trust you. You trust him. He trusts, and y'all start moving. And that's how it happens right there. A little bit of time, a little patience. No anxious. Don't be anxious. All these things that, but it starts when you sit down. You might just sit down first, agreeing first, then go right. Sit down, write down in your journal. Just start writing some things down
Mm-hmm.
and start doing it. I'm gonna say this story. I had a friend. I got a story. So I had a friend wanted to work out. I used to work out, and I was working out me and these two guys that was in college. I'm older than the guy, but these guys was like big time college players, and they was in the gym. I'm working out with them. And they lifting 445 plates. They're about 400 something pounds. We in the gym. I'm lifting about three guys. So the guy that friend came. He said, "Man, come on, work out." I said, "Okay, bro." Then we working out. I put a smaller weight on there. He said, "Come on, man, keep. I can lift more." I said, "Look, bro, this your first day. You ain't got to show off. You know what I'm saying? Don't, hey,
Yes.
we
Yes.
gym. They've been in the gym. Don't look at them some young men. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
some, but man, I can lift that." I said, "Man, I'm telling you, man, you ain't got nothing to prove. Do this
That's
slow."
right. That's
Man,
right.
so he kept doing it. So man, 2 days later, he called me. He said, "Keith, something's wrong with me." I said, "What you mean something's wrong with me?" He said, "Man, I ain't never felt this bad. I gotta go. Something's wrong with me. I gotta go to the emergency room." I said, "What you need to go to the emergency room for?" He said, "My body." He said, and he's serious. I said, "Look, dude, you just strained your body. You don't have. No, man, I'm telling you, I ain't never felt like this before.
Mm.
I gotta go." And then he called me. And he told me the story later on. He sat down on the toilet and couldn't get up. His wife had to take him. So he go to the emergency room.
Oh man.
He go to the emergency room. And that's what it is. He overworked his body. You see what I'm
That's right.
saying? He never been back to the gym since. But
See
he
what I'm
wasn't living.
saying?
See what I mean? Like Jordan say, your body's
Yeah.
gonna hurt. I
Yeah.
say, man, you gotta get back on the horse. You know, man, I
Yeah.
can't. I'm telling you, I did something wrong. I said, no, you exhaust your acid in your muscles, man. You strained. You went too
That's
hard.
right.
I tried to train, but you
That's
still got
right.
to go back at it and work. But he never did. And so
Yeah.
that's what we do every day. Like Jordan say, we do that in life all the time. We just give up.
That's right. That's
Stop.
right.
Just we feel that pressure. Yes, it's overwhelming, but it's your environment you've been in has been like that. You
Yeah.
fighting that. You fighting that
Right.
man. Fighting those
Right.
things that was out of there and that you don't understand that you thought was normal and it was comfortable, and now you're
Yes.
uncomfortable, and
Right.
that's what it is. I'm sorry, I'm going too long. So yeah,
That was all good, man. In fact, I want to pick up where you left off, and I want to challenge our audience. So,
yes,
if this is your first time, we challenge you all to tune in and be a part of our community every week, because the more you listen, you will end up challenging your comfort zone. Who you are and where you are right now. If you listen to our program every week, it will become increasingly difficult to stay mentally where you are.
yeah,
And see, we've learned some things over the years. We learned that if it started affecting you mentally, it's going to affect you spiritually. It's going
mm,
to affect you in every aspect of your life. You see, you're
everything.
not going to be able to just get away with it anymore. You're gonna do those things as you've always did them, except you won't be comfortable if you keep riding with us every week. You won't be as comfortable doing it as you were before. That's the thing about knowledge and information. It's almost like, you all heard the example. If you got a gallon of pure water, but you just put a tablespoon of poison in it, that whole gallon is no longer pure anymore.
Mm, mm.
So if you tune in to us every week and we infuse you with this stuff that we got, you'll never be comfortable being what you've been, who you've been.
You need to hit the clap button on that, but you on yourself. You need to hit that clap button.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so we're excited that y'all with us tonight. Make sure you share this with a friend. Lastly, I wanna cap our man. I wanna just wind up with this because you said a lot of great things. Purpose. When you know you in living in being into your purpose, let's just say you'll find it in a short version of it when you start serving others.
Mm.
See other people having issues and problems, and Fletcher was saying you help them solve their problem. Well, you helping them solve their problem. That's service.
Yep.
That's giving of you, and by giving of you, you stumble upon your purpose, our existence of living. You see, we keep praying to God when God said, "You are the you. I created you so you can imitate me."
Mm. Mm.
And so this is what we are here to do. Instead of always worrying him, he say, "Man, be like me."
Mm.
And so, lastly, when you start doing that, friends, you will wake up looking for the divinity, for the divine in everywhere you go.
Mm.
I wake up, man, Fletcher. We talk about this, and we every day there. I'm gonna get. I know I'm gonna get a nugget from someone or something. I'm excited about every day, and that came from doing the work. We're not there yet because the work is not a destination; it's
Nope.
daily work. Daily work. Selena left us a comment before we go off the air. She said that she encouraged everyone to get the question, read the question. Apparently, Selena already had a heads up on these questions. She said that's a great assignment. You can learn a lot about yourself when you answer those questions. So, ditto, Fletcher and I, we agree with you, Selena. Thank you for always being there. You and Ladiana supporting us. Fletcher, before we ride out, man, give us the last word, man. We're gonna ride out of town.
Man, I'm gonna say to Ladiana, my soon to be grandbaby Layla coming. You know what I'm saying? Any day now, we're waiting on her. And I'm a proud papa. Come and wait for it. Be there. She won't, and I didn't tell her, but I'm gonna say it on the air. She want daddy to cut the cord. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the cord. I'm gonna go be there and be that. Uh, but I want to say this going there right here. What you said, a statement. Waking up every morning looking for it. Look, and God created the world in 7 days. Again, He said after He was done, everything was good. Listen to me. Man can say what he can make. Anything that you touch on this table, this mic, is matter that the Most High created. Nobody can make nothing without something God has made in this world. It's all made out of here. He created it, and He said it's all good. So oil, gas, natural, all these things, the batteries, everything, the food, the Most High made it. He said it's all good. The amp. So if that's all good, you don't think we good?
Hey, well said,
You don't
well
think
said.
we good? See, man make you believe. I'm gonna show you belief. If you believe it's bad and believe it's a devil, you're gonna always be looking for that devil. You're gonna be always the bad. I believe in all the good is work its way. All the good, the bad, the ugly, it's all in His will. Because He said it in the beginning, before anything, when He was done creating, it's all good and He rested. So if that's true, the birds, like you said, the grass, the tree, it don't ask how much when I'm gonna get some water, when I'm gonna get but
Yes,
it don't
right.
ask, it's all good. He put it out, it's plentiful. but you got to believe and be waiting for the opportunity. So that's what it is, man. It's all good, man. Everything it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about it's all good. Change and it takes work to get there. Don't get me wrong, I know, but it's all good. Now go rest. Thank y'all for listening to me, man. I appreciate it. Good show, Jordan. There.
Good show, everybody. We'll see you all next Thursday, same time, same place. Thank y'all again for tuning in to the world premiere, Word on the Streets. Good night, everybody.
Like, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Let's go. Work, every 37, 36.
And that wraps up another powerful episode of world premiere Word on the Streets. We're live every Thursday evening at 7:30 Central Standard Time, and we'd love to have you join us again. So take a moment to subscribe, tap that like button, and become part of this growing community. Until next time, guard your thoughts, speak only what you truly want to experience, and stay laser focused on what matters. Your words shape your world, and your mindset fuels your mission. We'll see you again. Same time, same place. Right here on world premiere Word on the Streets, where truth meets transformation. Stay strong, stay grounded, and as always, stay true.